This morning, well, in fact, every morning this week, um, there's the guy who works the breakfast shift. So on the rooftop, the terrace of this lovely place I'm staying at, there's there's like chairs and tables and a really nice kitchen. Everything's really nice up there, and they serve breakfast. And the guy, he always tries to have a conversation with me, but it's very like hospitality staff to guest dynamic. It's boring as hell, so I tend to cut him off. I give him as much energy or as little energy as he's giving me. He's not being authentic with me, and it just sucks. It's not interesting to me. It's not the kind of conversation that I want to have like straight after getting out of bed. I've now got to listen to, so how are you enjoying the city? He sees my camera and he asks if I'm a photographer. I'm like, yeah, I have a camera, I'm learning how to take photos with it. You know, it's not a real conversation. Like on the first day he asked me where I'm from, and I said, oh, I'm from England. And he said, oh, well, whereabouts in England? I said, Birmingham. And he said, oh, nice, cool. What did you ask me then, if that's all you had to say about it? Oh, nice. Right. You know how to have a conversation. Every day he gets a chance to start again with a whole new bunch of guests, and he'll still have the same conversation with all of them. So that reminds me of what I used to do when I first started traveling around a bit and meeting new people. In Berlin and Budapest, I remember having the same conversation with everyone I met, the "where are you from" conversation. And I've since met thousands of people. When I used to work on a pub crawl, I did that for 5.5 months. I then worked in a hostel for 6 weeks. So yeah, lots of people asking me where I'm from, and me never asking them unless the conversation led there. So I always begin a conversation with some kind of warm welcome, nice to meet you, pleased to see you, oh, I'm glad you entered the room kind of vibe. Or a story, or both. And that just opens people up. That gets people loose and chill with you and flowing. I really appreciate it. You know, like if you come on a Skype call with me, it's never going to be awkward. You might be feeling tense, you might be feeling nervous because the call might mean a lot to you, and you know you've been thinking about what you want to ask me. But I'm just gonna let that dissipate pretty quickly by just letting you know that don't worry, I'm present with you, I'm here with you. You don't have to try and get me to be present with you. I'm already there. I'm not gonna judge you, and I'll do that by telling you what I've been experiencing in the moments leading up to the call. You know, which is gonna be something like I've just made myself 2 cups of tea. I don't know if you can see them. And on the way downstairs from the kitchen, I've spilt it all over my fucking shorts because I missed a step. I would tell you the story of that. I'm like, now look at the state of me, the stains on my shorts. I'll tell you that. If that's what I was experiencing in the moments leading up to the call, that's what I do. Just like if I'm a guest here and you, as a stranger, also were a guest here, and we bumped into each other on the rooftop terrace. And we're both guests here, we're both going up there for, I don't know, a glass of wine or something. I'm not drinking alcohol at the moment, but you might be up there for a glass of wine, I might be there for a cup of tea. I'm not just going to ignore you, nor am I going to just go, where are you from? I might go, how's it going, man? And really fucking want to know. And I'll be like, you know, my eyes will be on your eyes, and I'll be smiling at you. I'll be like, how's it going, man? You know, if I'm feeling good, if I'm feeling that, if I'm feeling like, yeah, I'm totally open to encountering some other human being right now. I'm all alone on the roof, sipping my tea. Somebody can join me in this moment, sure. I'd welcome you into the moment I'm having. Yeah. And you'd probably go, oh, cool, that's nice. Yeah, man, I'm fine. I've just had a huge... You'd probably tell me the story of what you've been doing. You'd probably tell me. Yeah, I've just had a huge walk around town. There's fuck all here. You'd probably tell me what you thought of the town. Or it's a bit boring, or it's amazing, or I love the architecture. You know. Or you might be kind of reserved and held back, like so many people are. You know. But if I'm giving you that energy, you'll generally automatically respond with something along those lines, the same. But the guy serving the breakfast here, he's reading off a script almost. He's asking me the same questions he asks every guest. And it's very shit. It doesn't feel real to me. So I have to kind of... And he's being very polite to me and nice and professional. So I'm kind of being the same with him. I'm giving him short, polite answers. I'm not going to tell him, oh, do you know what, my balls are fucking itchy this morning. Oh, I had a dream I was getting sucked off by 5 girls. I'm not going to tell him the truth, am I? If that was the truth. I'm not going to be like his friend, his mate, his pal, who I can like share the truth with. I'm just going to be the way he's treating me. I remember when I was working in the hostel, I used to spend a lot of time in the smoking room there. That was the best place to meet people. The smokers all have this one thing in common. They all fucking hate everybody. Including, not least of all themselves, you know? So we've all got that kind of darkness about us, you know? I'm not smoking, or I'm not drinking at the moment. I'm having it's almost 2 weeks off that so far. It's been great, I've had no cravings. Till like last week I did fancy a cigarette here and there. Especially when I was on the retreat last week, but this week I've walked past many smokers in the street and just not thought anything about smoking. But anyway, the smoking room in the hostel, yeah, people would come in and I always say hi. The moment that door opened, I'm looking to see who it is, and it doesn't matter who it is, I'm going to greet them, whether it's an old woman, as it sometimes was, or a young girl or guy, or anything in between. One of the staff, one of the cleaning staff, somebody in a suit who's come to inspect the building. Seriously, I'm going to be like, oh, how's it going? You know, thank you for joining me in this moment of murdering myself with a cigarette. You know, like we're all here together. We all have this in common. We've all arrived in the same place at the same time. Let's get on with it. Let's not be like, oh shit, someone's walked in the room. Hi. But so many people were like that with me. If they were already in the room when I walked in, they'd be like, oh. Or sometimes they would pretend I didn't walk in and just glue their eyeballs to their phone. Nothing personal, it's just they don't know how to handle it. That someone is encountering them. Yeah. You see, I'm okay with people encountering me. I'm okay with people experiencing me. Something I've developed, something I've worked on over time. So like, no matter who walks in, if like the most famous, like if Donald Trump walked in the room, I'd be the same with him as I am with your mom or my mom or the receptionist here. You know, whoever it is, I will be the same with them. And you might be thinking, well, the guy who served the breakfast here, why am I not like that with him? Because it's first thing in the morning and he initiates that bullshit conversation. I walk in and I am cool with him, but he's been programmed, or was programmed himself, or the owner of the space has programmed him to only interact in a very professional, scripted kind of way. So that's the exception. There's always going to be exceptions, you know. There's always going to be people, like for example, I can't stand it in restaurants where like the waiter won't have the banter with you. He's treating you like all the other fucking customers in there. Like, I don't like that kind of that bullshit. What we're trying to say, this kind of overly formal style of interaction. Just be cool with me. You could be like that with all those people, but you know, this is the table you can come to and like loosen your fucking body a bit, soften, let the energy flow a bit with me. Be real with me. I'll look after you. Yeah. So just relaxing around people, being cool with people, not minding them encountering me and seeing what's going on with me and feeling what's going on with me. It's good. It's good for you.